Hey YouTube, hey YouTube, hey YouTube. So I am coming to you with a quick first impressions, I guess you could say. So I am trying out the new NYX products. Well, they're not new, they're relatively new. So the Can't Stop Won't Stop line. So I picked up the foundation, concealer, the primer, the setting powder, and so I'm gonna give all those a try. This is the look that I came up with. So if you wanna stay tuned and see how they performed and see what my thoughts are, keep watching. All right, so I have already done my eyes, and I'll zoom in and have you take a look at those. And for my eyes, so I use the Juvias Place Nubian 2 palette. And these are some lashes from Kiss. So I'm gonna zoom out. So I've already moisturized using my Fresh Lotus moisturizer. Just gonna spray a little bit of the Mario Badescu chamomile and lavender water. First, I'm gonna go in with the Can't Stop Won't Stop matte primer. So putting it on, the texture reminds me of the Becca Evermatte Poreless primer. But now I gotta hurry up and jump in with this foundation. So I'm using the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation from NYX. And I picked up the shade Warm Caramel. And I really wanted to get this review out to you all because I didn't see that many people with Warm Caramel. So I'm gonna start in this area first. So automatically, I'm not gonna say that it is a full coverage foundation. I'm gonna say medium buildable. I feel like when I first put it on, it was straight up medium coverage. I do have a lot of blemishes and a lot of texture. I'm gonna do one more pump. Gotta definitely get my chin and bring it down. Now whatever's left of my sponge, then I go on my forehead. So talk to me. So what are some shows everyone's getting into? What are some shows y'all are watching? Because I need some new shows to watch. Because all of my shows are about to come to an end soon. Like my Real Housewives of Atlanta. They just started filming, I think, their reunion. And now I need something else to watch. Like one less show. That looks really good. So I'm gonna try and push it and see if I can get a little bit more coverage. Normally I don't, I just stop at this point, but for the sake of this video, just to see if it is buildable. Certain foundations, once you start to build them up, they kind of just like fall apart on you. Like this color is perfect for me. Let me let you zoom out so you can see. So I would say my chest is just a little bit warmer than the foundation, but I'm okay with that because once I get oily and they oxidize, it's gonna warm up anyway. So I recently picked up the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer, and I picked up Caramel. I can't remember what color was after this, but I picked this one up because it looks more neutral and I just want a little bit of brightness. So let's zoom back in, all the way in, maybe out a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Can you see my under eyes? That was me winking, and then I turned cross-eyed. Oh, so that's pretty smooth. Oh, come on, concealer. Come on. Cardi. Can you still see me? I'm in the mirror right now. I'll lift it up a little bit. Okay, so this one definitely gives me a little bit of brightness, and it's definitely a little bit warmer than the foundation. So I'm just going to do a little bit on my chin, right there, a little bit right there. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. Okay, so after blending out this concealer, I will say out of the concealers that I've tried more recently, well, just the Fenty, that's the only concealer I've tried recently. I like this a little bit more than the Fenty. I hate to say it, but I feel like the coverage was there. It hasn't started creasing on me. If anything, I feel like it started setting. So let me hurry up and jump into, I picked up the Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. I think they have maybe 3 colors in this, and I picked up the banana shade. You gotta have some banana. And there's like one of those little stickers in there that you gotta peel out. And I picked all these products up from Ulta. It's the only place that had everything. Okay. Now I'm not picking up a lot like I normally would I'm not going straight in and baking, I'm just lightly setting first. Okay, so this is weird. I don't know if this is advertised as a matte powder, but it definitely has a little bit of a glow to it. And then, don't talk while, don't talk while putting this on. It doesn't taste very good. Okay. So, I haven't even finished putting on the powder, and I can already tell you. Now, I'm not sure if you can see, ignore my pores and my large nostrils, but there's a little bit of a sheen to the powder. Like, it's not completely matte. And I haven't dusted it all the way yet, but it has a little bit of a sheen. So I don't know. I gotta play around with this a little bit more. And then also the banana powder with this warm concealer. I feel like I look kind of sickly. Have you ever seen those pieces of chicken, like the chicken legs, and then they got like the little piece of that yellow skin on it? That's what this puts me in mind of. Now, let me look in the mirror. Okay, so here's my under eye. I don't think that it accentuates my fine lines. Especially not as much as the Fenty powder did. But, I'm not a fan of this finish. I feel like it doesn't smooth out my pores either. Like, it doesn't accentuate, but it doesn't smooth either. Oh, no. Okay, I'm still going to use this powder. But I definitely, I don't think it's my favorite. Especially when it comes to touching up. I'm already oily and then I'm touching up powder. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Let me finish the rest of my face and then I'll be right back. Right, so this is the final look. So I just zhuzhed it up. All my products will be listed in the description box. So I'm gonna zoom out. I think I'm right back where I started. But okay, so as far as the products go, just to recap, I have the primer, the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, concealer, and setting powder. Products that definitely left a good impression. This concealer, so it did not crease up as much as some other concealers. And I feel like if I wasn't so oily, I probably could have just left and not have even set it with a powder, but I still will. So this is definitely a good product, and I like the color of it too. It wasn't too warm tone, but it wasn't too neutral either, so right up my alley. And if you see my eyes watering, just ignore it. You know the routine by now, at least I hope you do, because this one, actually I'm not going to tell you which one it is. You can probably see it. I'm just going to dab it off, never mind. Yeah, it just won't let me be great. as far as the primer and foundation, the primer I would say is nice for oily people, but be careful as to which moisturizer you use with it, because this is one of those primers that's gonna ball up if the foundation or this is gonna ball up if it doesn't agree with your moisturizer. So you may wanna do a little test or something on the back of your hand before you put it on. The foundation, now I've tried this a few times and each time it's held up pretty well. I'm oily, that's just the nature of my skin. I'm gonna be oily regardless, but I don't feel like when I put it on that it broke up. So that's what stands out to me the few times that I wore it. It definitely didn't, you know, cake up around my smile lines. It didn't fall apart on me. I could just blot it and go. The product that I like the least would definitely be this setting powder. I think maybe it's because Laura Mercier just has my heart as far as setting powders go. So I'm trying to give it a fair chance. I'm gonna have to take this with me and touch up with it throughout the day and see how I like it. But I'm not a fan of that pearlescent sheen that it had to it. It had a little bit of a glow to it. And this one, even though it's banana, this is gonna sound so stupid. Even though it was banana, it was too yellow. This was more like lemon zest yellow, not banana yellow. I'm gonna keep using it to see how it do. I'll probably definitely finish it up, but I will say that it's a little bit more finely milled than my Fenty powder. It's like they're on opposite ends of the spectrum. The Fenty powder's too matte, and then this one has a glow to it. So maybe I should just mix them. Who knows? But I will definitely follow up in the near, maybe not so near future as far as how these products are working out for me. But definitely comment below if you've tried any of these products. And then where are my warm caramel girls at? Where you at, warm caramel? But that was about it. Thank you for coming by, watching. Make sure you give my video a thumbs up. I really need the thumbs up. And please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. That way you know what's new and hot whenever I come to you with the video. That's if it's new and hot. But subscribe anyway. Thank you and have a great one. Bye, YouTube.